Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. Oh, we're doing this today. We're just starting. I didn't even know that we could get random encounters in this specific room. Oh, and it's this boy. It's this boy. Okay. What a way to start. Oh, it's Vore boy. Oh no. Vore boy, get out of here. We don't like you here. No, I shouldn't kink shame Vore boy. Oh, what a good day it's gonna be. I just got home from TI, and I am still riding that post-international high. And we are listening to one of my favorite tracks. I know it's unfair that I say that about every track in the game, but it's also fucking true. You cannot tell me that that is not a great track. It is one of the hidden best tracks in the game. Prove me wrong. Holy shit, what a banger. What a bop. The Garganru theme. So briefly heard, and yet it bops so hard. Oh hey, that's a nice critical that we got for the character that does 14 damage normally. But listen to this. Listen to this song though. It's exquisite. It's so good. It's fucking perfect. Okay, so that's not the second step of the ignition sequence for Garganru, whatever this ancient form of transportation is, and we get the piano coming in! And then back to the... I'm telling you, one of the hidden gems of this soundtrack. And then we get this cool insect trolley. This giant insect trolley. Hell yeah. That's the Gargan. That's the Gargan of Garganru. Yo, Dr. Tot, you're a cool boy. You're a cool boy. So is that insect. This song, pretty cool as well. Let's heal up, get ready to depart on the trolley, and anticipate whatever may come. Whatever fate may bring. So hitting this lever last is going to lower something that is going to get the insect's attention. A little snack. It's going to resume going around in circles once it's finished eating, so we have to hop on real quick. Then Dr. Tot is going to ensure that it doesn't just go around in circles, it actually has some kind of direction, because he's going to close one of the pathways off again. Otherwise, I guess the bug would just... How has this survived? Have they been coming... I guess in keeping the tunnel maintained, part of that is just bringing food down into the tunnel for this ancient insect? Okay, cool. Be safe. Yeah, we will. Oh, I legit love this part. This is so cool. Can't even see Trino anymore. Never dreamed of going home in a vehicle like this. Yeah, Dr. Tot's a weird dude. But we love him, and the insect is hesitating because it sees something pretty spooky up ahead. I love Garnet taking the initiative to jump out of the trolley first. Shows a little bit of growth. She's not hesitating. She is confident now. And this bad boy is called Ralvu Rava, which I think, like many things in this game, apparently might be a little bit of Romanji that was just barely localized. Ralvu is supposed to be like ravel or unravel, like how he's foiled, or how he spins webs, and then Rava like larva. A few people left comments noting that that's probably also where the Lindblom discrepancy comes from in some of the written parts of the game. It's probably romanized like Rindo Boromo, so you can localize that either way, really, that you see it in game. Also, damn, Steiner's hitting hard now since we got that blood sword. And that also let us give the mithril sword to Marcus, even though I don't really want to give any important equipment to him since he's not a permanent party member. The mithril sword at this point is obsolete. And the blood sword, you'll have noticed in all of our fights by now, has a special property. And that special property... By the way, the blood sword, if you don't remember, is what we got for turning in that 4th Stellazio coin back in Trino. The special property of it is that it drains life. The only thing that you have to watch out for is using it against undead, because instead of draining health equal to the damage that Steiner puts out, it will instead hurt him. Much like how you can hurt undead with healing spells and potions and Phoenix Downs. It's just a cool little detail in that mechanic. And once we do enough damage to Rava Rava, he will escape and slither off, and then we won't even get to the fanfare or the AP and experience screen. We will just arrive at our destination. The bug will get tired and drop us off. Also, it won't be worth going back to turn in more Stellazio coins until at least the 8th one. We're on our... we've turned in our 4th, I should say. And then after the 8th, the 10th Stellazio, the 12th, and the 13th that we turn in are also all going to be worthwhile as well. But it won't be a while until we go back to turn more in. Just because every odd number one, except for the final Stellazio coin, rewards an increasing amount of gil. Oh my god, that's so nuts! Steiner cutting Garnet off and saying, hey, we can hear your stories later, as she's about to be like, my ancestors actually built all of this to keep invaders out. Yeah, every odd-numbered one except the last Stellazio coin will reward an increasing amount of gil. And then the 6th item that we would get, I think that's an elixir, so it's not really worth going back to get that. All the other even-numbered ones after that will be something useful. And now Zorn and Thorn come in to trap the three of us, and we don't know whether or not they were colluding with Dr. Tot to get us to this point. Maybe, maybe not. We might find that out later. But now is the revelation. Capture Princess Garnet, Queen Braun said. Ordered us, she did. And everybody is very shocked by this. Lies, what's going on? What? They can't believe that Queen Braun is actually doing this, actually ordering her own daughter to be arrested and detained. And they leave that on a cliffhanger. And instead we cut back to the other party of Zidane, Freya, Vivi, and Kina. And again, I love how long the party stays split up, just doing their own things, because logically it makes sense. They are characters with their own motivations and their own agency. And even though their goals, you can guess, are going to converge again, and their paths are going to cross again and will link back up, they stay split for a really long time, doing their own thing and pursuing their own goals in their own way. But Zidane still has Garnet on his mind. For now, the goal of this party is going to be to cut Alexandria's army off in Cleyra. Cleyra is the city shrouded by this maelstrom of a sandstorm. And it's the place that the Burmesians fled to as a refuge after the Alexandrian invasion that punctuated the end of Disc 1. So I really like this enemy design. Big, boring teeth. Wow, that's actually a really hard hit for Kina. I gave them the mithril fork, right? Wow, they're hitting real hard. Harder than I would expect for this point in the game. Might just be some physical weakness. No, because Zidane's not hitting nearly that hard right now. I still have to give Zidane a few things. I think I'm going to wait till we get a repeat battle and just go into the menus and putz about for a couple of minutes. Because there's a lot to equip and unequip. Hey, kind of like that. That was just a zombie. I went in and I gave Zidane the ogre and a bunch of extra equipment. The bone wrist that we stole off of Rava Rava. And a couple of other things. Spent like 5 minutes dicking around in the menu. So we have to press further on. The storm is kind of lifted just a little bit, enough to give us passage into this. Again, that's a real smooth transition and a really gorgeous background. So we'll come up here, we'll pull this lever, that'll open the way. Very understated and mysterious theme we have now. And this mix of like enormous tree where the roads all around are branches and this sand dune area will lead the way to Cleyra proper. Oh, we got the ice staff. Let's go ahead and throw that on Vivi. So the lightning staff teaches Thundara, the second level thunder spell. We don't have that quite taught yet. We don't have quite enough AP for that. But I would rather have Blizzara for this particular area. I think this is... Oh no, I thought it would have been an elixir. Nope, ether. We're going to James Sunderland this hole. Stick our hand right up in there without knowing anything that might be there. And we see from the left side of the screen that a bunch of sand came pouring out. We're going to assume that whatever Zidane did with his hand in that hole was something of consequence for us. So now we backtrack and climb the chain a little bit and we proceed further up the tree to this really intimidating pelican-looking enemy. Also, this cool battle background with a raging sandstorm in the background and the trunk of the tree. Damn it! Well, might as well check out one of our new trance abilities for Zidane, which is Shift Break. I hate how you cannot control trance. Oh, we won't even see it. Or, yeah, and Frail's be stuck up in the air. Vivi just hit that thing for 1,500. Ah, damn, Vivi. Well, that's a waste of trance. Oh, it sucks. Oh, it's real bad. Ooh, magician shoes. Sounds like something for Vivi. Plus, we don't have anything in the accessory slot for him anyway. Could give him the Moonstone, but it doesn't teach him anything he can learn, so... What does Clear-Headed do? It's confusion, I think? Yes, it prevents confusion. Love those passives that you can just itemize around status ailments. Insomnia, you can itemize around enemies that inflict sleep, antibody for poison, and so on. I hope this is the enemy. I think it is. I really want the Golem. Yes! It's so goofy, but like for essentially a trash mob, a random encounter mob, there's some stuff going on. There are actually two parts to this monster, the main body and the core. That 420 hit, very good, is more than enough to actually dissolve the main body temporarily so that we can attack the core without reprisal. The way this enemy works is that you can attack the core anytime you want, and it's the only way to defeat the monster. But if you attack it while the body is living, it'll do a really nasty counterattack if you attack physically or magically. Oh, but Vivi is just... oh man, he's doing good. I think the core has just over 1,000 health, the body is about 300-ish. So Vivi one-shotted the core no matter what. That's good to take note of. And then the core also brings the main body back to life, eventually, as you saw. Needle fork, cool. I'll check in a little bit to see if that's an upgrade for Kina. I'm pretty sure it will be. It might be a side grade. I'll do that when I have a couple more things to swap out. I just wanted to make sure the ice staff was on Vivi because so many enemies in this area happen to be weak to ice, like the sand golem and the core. They take 150% damage from ice spells. Which is why they give you that ice staff in the beginning, just to prep you up a little bit. Let's see if a group cast Blizzara. Whoa! It one-shots. Yeah, so the main strategy with the sand golems is normally just to take the body out so you can attack the core without fear of counterattacks. And go back and forth. But apparently Vivi does not need to respect the rules because he will one-shot it. Our boy Vivi has entered the fuck shit up phase of his adolescence. That's pretty good too. So we have all of our elements covered now, going into Disc 2. Well, all of our primary ones. There's still stuff like Holy and Shadow as well. Oh yeah, I should also note that Steiner's Blood Sword, I think that does shadow damage. Alright, what are you hitting Freya for? Chump change. Cool. Yeah, these things are not surviving very well. And that's gonna be like 1,300 again. Oh no, that was only 6. So those monsters, I do not think are weak to ice. And this path leads to Cleyra proper. Through here, we get to another one of these big sand dune areas. You can barely see. There's a chest behind this tree with desert boots. Among other things, desert boots teach HP plus 10% passively. And also, there's a really sneaky mithril vest hidden behind that tree. So we will get on with Cleyra next time. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one, everyone.